Hey, what's up you guys, this is Haley here from Should You Buy It, and I'm sorry I haven't done a couponing video this week. I went couponing and I didn't have my GoPro with me and I did follow me around, but then the audio didn't sync up correctly. So yeah, anyways, today we are going to be doing a pin test. Now if you don't know what a pin test is, we haven't done one of these in a very long time because I just don't know why we haven't, honestly. But if you don't know what a pin test is, a pin test is when we take something on Pinterest and we test it out to see if it actually works. Now I've been seeing this pin all over the place, and it's a DIY, essentially, makeup board. It's a magnetic makeup board. I saw this hit a trend on Etsy, which a lot of people were depotting their palettes, their colors they really liked, and then they'd put them on this metal board that would be like, they'd make like their own palette essentially. And it was really, really cool, but they were really, really expensive on Etsy. And I was like, how are people, like, how is this made? So waited a little bit, a lot of different things came out. So we are going to grab one of those pens and we are going to test it out to see if it actually works. Now you're gonna need a couple things for this pen. You're going to need a piece of sheet metal. This is a 12 by 18 piece. They sell them at Lowe's for, I think it was like $4.63, so about $5. You're going to need some type of frame. This is an 11 by 14 frame. I found this at the dollar store, surprisingly. So look up, it was a Dollar Tree. So look at Dollar Tree for these frames. They didn't have any other sizes other than 11 by 14 and this kind of style. And I've seen some people get 11 by 14 frames, like more beautiful frames. But we want more room in the frame. We don't want more to be taken up. And another thing you're gonna need is magnetic tape strips. This is a pack of 18. They sell them at Walmart for about, I think it was 97 cents, so $1. And they're pre-cut and everything. And they have adhesive already on them. But the pins that I saw, I guess they didn't, the one that I saw told me to buy them from Walmart. And this was the only ones that I found at Walmart. And theirs, they had to super glue onto theirs. Well, they used buttons and they used these strips, and I'm just gonna use these strips. They were the same price and you got more strips than buttons. So, so you might wanna grab some super glue. I had some from the dollar store, but I don't know where I put it. My life has been so crazy this week. It is so hot, it's like 100 degrees. So I was like, no makeup today because I was out running errands. It's like my hair is up. I went and got my hair thin today because it's so hot, no fret. We're going to be doing this anyways. And of course, the last thing you will need is some makeup. So I have just a couple different things. Some of my Fit Me makeup from Maybelline, some Physicians Formula, NYX, Read My Lips. I have some of that stuff that I'm going to try on here. So let's get started on this. So the first thing you're going to do is get your frame. This is my 11 by 14 frame and it is still in the packaging. So we're going to open up this bad boy. We're going to flip it over and we're going to bend all of these little tabs up. We're going to pop out the back and we're also going to take out the glass. We won't need the glass for this, but I suggest putting this aside because you might need glass for another project later and it would be worth actually saving. So right now we have just the frame. This is a really flimsy frame as it was from the dollar store, but the frame is just for decoration. So we're going to take our backing, which was this piece of cardboard, and we're going to take our piece of metal. Now my Lowe's doesn't sell 11 by 14 pieces of metal, so I had to get 12 by 18. So I'm actually going to put this on here. Now this might be an extremely hard pin if you have a cat, but we're going to line this up with the backing. I'm going to take a Sharpie because Sharpies haven't been cheap these last couple weeks. If you guys have been watching my videos, you know what I mean. And I'm just going to outline it. Now we have something that is measured out 11 by 14. So, as you can tell, you're going to need something to cut this sheet metal with. I just have a pair of steel nippers. So we're just going to cut across that line. Just extremely hard. We're going to take our frame and we are going to slide our piece of metal in, and then we're going to take our piece of cardboard. So we're going to flip this over, and as you can see, we have our piece of metal. But you're going to take your pack of magnetic test strips open these bad boys up. Then you're gonna find a thing of makeup that you like to use. Right now, I'm going to be using my Fit Me foundation from Maybelline, New York. We are going to be taking a strip of magnetic, tearing it off from the rest, and then you're gonna measure it for how far. So I'm gonna use about this much. We're gonna cut it in half. You're gonna stick it on the back of your makeup. This actually doesn't like to stick very well. Oh, there it goes, it just got stuck on some makeup. As you can tell, it sticks on the frame. So we're gonna stick a couple other things on here and see exactly how those pan out. Now I would have to say, now using this frame, it is a little bit flimsy. These are coming up on the back due to, I guess, maybe pressure of the piece of steel. I got the thinnest steel that I thought. It was the cheapest one, so I'm guessing it was the thinnest. So this frame might not be that good for this. I'm not for sure. It'll take more testing. I mean, it seems to be holding in place. The frame isn't that pretty. I saw a couple other ones that had really, really nice frames that made it look really cute. So the next one, we're going to try a bunch of different items, and we're going to see how they hold up on this as well. And now I see why some of them suggested using super glue, because ones that are circular, more like this, that aren't that big, the adhesive will not stick to it very well. But like ones like these that are a little bigger, that one won't stick to that one that well either. Like square ones like this, it sticks to perfectly fine. You just gotta put some pressure on there. So double checking it or kind of giving it more pressure with super glue is a good idea, depending on what you use. It can't hurt. So here I have a couple different things on here. I know you guys can't see them. There we go. That are on here. I have a mascara brush. I use it as just like a mascara brush. Some lip stuff. That fell off. More lip stuff, some bronzer, and some foundation. The foundation is the heaviest thing, and it is staying on pretty well. That foundation, and as you just saw, they don't like to stick on the adhesive. So the part about the super glue is actually a really good idea to put super glue on these and super glue on especially your circular ones, because it just doesn't like to stick very well. These are cheap magnetic strips, so I'm not surprised. And they like to kind of come off of these as well. So let me go see if I can find that super glue, and we're gonna give this a second try. Alright, so I have found my super glue. Got it from the dollar store. So I feel like there's only so much super glue can actually do, so there's no point in spending a lot of money on it. Alright, so we're gonna double check some of these. This one, it stays on here pretty well. I think, oh nope, I just lied. So this is the first one we're actually gonna test. Some super glue, just a little bit down the middle. Ooh. And we're gonna stick it on the back. Hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. That puppy is not going anywhere. So, it is completely dry, and as I try to pull it off, it's not going anywhere. So, this one stayed on pretty well. Nope, I lied. So, get some super glue with this. It'll be worth it, spending $1 on super glue to make this actually work. I was hoping it would work without it, but that was a lie. So we have super glued them, all the magnetic strips on. The only one we can't get to stay on the board is this one. This is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Face Primer or Base. It's just physically too heavy, and I can see why. But this one, which is the Fit Me foundation, and it's pretty full, I would say 95%, fits perfectly fine. My bronzer fits fine. The lip stuff fits fine. Yeah, so I would have to say this is a Pintest pass. This has passed the Pintest. We did it a really, really, really jankily way, but it has passed. This works really, really well. And this is a way that you can get your makeup off of your counter and maybe onto your wall if you have more wall space like I do. I'm gonna get a wire for this, or actually, I'm just gonna get like a command strip and hang this on my mirror because my wall is one huge mirror everywhere. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave those down below. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, join the Savings Army, never pay retail again. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!